Over the last month, our digital reporter Sam Gorski has been diving into the true stories of the Weston State Hospital, now known as the Trans Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. Instead of focusing on the paranormal side of the hospital, we learned a little bit more about who it helped and who it didn't. Here's Sam now with more.
Now a popular site for ghost hunters, it might be easy to forget that only 30 years ago, the Trans Allegheny Lunatic Asylum was a functioning mental hospital. With the sheer number of patients and employees during its 130 years of operation, this treatment center turned tourist destination has had parts of its history fall by the wayside. But historians and staff are still working to preserve the true stories of the hospital to this day.
For some patients, it was a fantastic experience. Some were treated and released based on their treatments. Others lived here. This was their life. Some folks had a fantastic experience and some folks did not. It was not always sunshine and rainbows. We don't try to even pretend like it was. There were a lot of negative experiences here as well.
Known primarily as the Weston State Hospital during its operation, the facility certainly had its problems, many of which spawned the paranormal stories we know today. But the day-to-day problems for the hospital were a lot less sensational than the popular murder stories or questionable medical practices that we think of today. The main culprits are much more mundane, but altogether more impactful, that being money and manpower.
There was actually in the 1940s a superintendent who remarked that this is getting redundant. All I do is plead for more money and more people, and nothing ever happens. And his almost exact words were, "Why am I doing this?" It was that particular entry was the shortest superintendent's report that I have ever read.
With these problems in mind, the hospital's shortcomings can ultimately serve as a way to elevate its successes. In the end, the hospital did improve the lives of many, but not everyone was always so lucky.
It's important because it's us. Whether you're here for alcoholism or sleeping problems, or whether you're here because you killed 3 people, you're here because you're a person, and this is keeping the history of the state of West Virginia.
In Weston, I'm Sam Gorski, 12 News.